Hey guys, Bentley here. Gonna be playing some ESO here, and figured I'd let y'all come on in and talk to me, and let's see how it goes. Let's just see. All right. I just want to make sure everything's working real quick, guys, and then we'll get into it. Go. Let's just see. I just want to make sure everything's working real quick, guys, and then we'll get into it. Go. All right. I just want to make sure everything's working real quick, guys, and then we'll get. All right, guys. So, everything looks like it's working good. Um, as you see, I'm here at the Jewelry Crafter. I'm doing my daily writs real quick. Gonna continue questing here in Morrowind. I'm finishing up um, this quest line. I just moved over. Well, I don't want to say just. It's been probably 3, 4 months or so. I'm not really for sure. Maybe 6 months. Heck, I don't know. Anyways, I moved over to Xbox, so I made a new main character, which is this guy right here. He's a necromancer, and um, so there's a bunch of stuff I still have to do for him. But I wanted to get Morrowind and Clockwork City done uh, before the new Necrom comes out, because it's all dark elf and stuff related. So that's what I'm doing currently, and then after that we can hop on the whole Please Guild, Dark Brotherhood, Orsinium. I've completed the main story for this character, and I've completed all of Aldmeri Dominion. Um, so I still have to do the Ebonheart Pack and the Daggerfall Covenant stories, um, and then all the other DLC. I've done High Isle. Uh, so yeah, there's just plenty of stuff for this guy to do, uh, and I'm hoping to start streaming more here on YouTube um, while I'm doing it, so y'all can come and join me and talk to me, and we'll see how it goes. And if there's anything you guys want to see, you can let me know, and I can see if I can show you. Um, if you guys play on Xbox, um, let me know your guys' usernames or gamer tags, and we can party up if you need help with a dungeon or a world boss or anything. Um, if you guys have any questions about ESO at all, let me know and I can answer your questions. Or if for some reason I'm not sure on your question, I can get you the answer easily. So, let's see here. Did I create these yet? No, I haven't. So we're going to create these three. I've done woodworking, blacksmith, clothing, alchemy, and then I just did the jewelry. So we gotta do enchanting and cooking, and then the daily writs will be done, and then we can continue on with the main story here. Uh,
Rajera Mako.
just trying to get this character, like I said, up and ready for Necrom. I know it's not been longer than 6 months since I've moved over to Xbox, but I've already got my guy to where am I got? I got him to 568 on the champion points. Um, so let's see here. Turn all this in. I have a new series that's going to be coming out here. It'll, I'm thinking the first episode will either be tomorrow or Monday. Um, First episode's kind of a cluster because it's just kind of telling you guys what I'm doing, and it's short and sweet, like less than like 15 minutes or less. Um, but it's gonna be called Let's Talk ESO, and I'm gonna be just going around questing or fishing or doing writs or whatever, just doing something and then just talking to you guys, whether it's about ESO or about life or about being a parent, like any of that kind of stuff. Um, I just
You don't
recorded the
have to
first
go,
one, like I
you know.
said, but it was
I
kind
can
of,
help clean things up around
um,
here. I know how to keep a low profile. This isn't up for debate. You're
it was
going.
kind of a, to be honest, it was kind of a jumbled mess. um, but I kind of want to get it out there to get your guys' ideas of what you guys want to talk about, and then we can go from there. What is this quest? Go check this out real quick. And it says he's above us. There he is.
This is bad. You look well
Oh,
traveled.
as it gets to her.
Are you, by chance, going to Sadrith Mora? I can make it worth your while. Opportunity. Or that's what I thought, until I angered Deveth Fair by failing to deliver the special mushrooms he ordered on time. Lost the shipment. Now I'm in a bind. I have the mushrooms, but I'm afraid Fair will evaporate me for late delivery. You aren't at fault for the late delivery, so Fair shouldn't do anything to you. Won't do anything to you, I mean. I guarantee it. Besides, I'll let you keep the payment he owes me as well. I'd rather avoid the situation altogether at this point. You're safe.
Apparently, I would deliver some shrooms,
I don't
guys.
dare refuse the order, but I also don't want to meet a displeased.
So, I don't know how I missed that earlier unless this doesn't show up till a certain part or something. I'm not sure. But here, I'll go ahead and show you guys the map real quick. So I've done the majority of. Oops, too far. I've done the majority of. Well, actually, I've done all the odd and end stuff. So I'm just doing the main story and then apparently delivering shrooms, and then Vardenfell will be done, and then we can move over to Clockwork City. Here, I guess I can show you guys real quick too. So like I said, I completed all of here, and then I done all of northern and southern elsewhere on this character already. And I've done High Isle and Galeen. I've been to a bunch of places, as you can see, for doing like some of the random stuff, but actual completing it, as you can see. So I've came here to get the two companions from here. I'm trying to think here, but like for example, like I haven't really done a whole lot here or in the Gold Coast. I've came here to do some stuff, or antiquities or anything or stuff like that. But I haven't really done. I haven't started the story. So, fun fact: Gold Coast and Hughes Bane were going to be what I originally was going to go to. After I completed the Aldemiri Dominion quest line, but like I said, with Necrom coming out, I'm like, well, let's go ahead and get the rest of um the Dark Elf story taken care of. So that's why I'm here, and then gonna go Clockwork, because Necrom, I believe, takes place here. Um, so yeah, that's where I'm at. I do need to do Somerset too as well, because I want to go and get the Sigic stuff done as well. Craglorn, it's kind of been there to visit, but not really anything done majorly. Um, yeah, I think that's about it. On what I've done with this character so far. Murkmire kind of just visited. Um, yeah. Oh, dungeon wise, I've completed every dungeon on normal. And didn't I? Let me verify. Because there was one that I hadn't done, but I'm pretty sure I just did that. Fang Lair. I thought I did that. Can I? I don't remember what one that would be on though. Hang on, let me see if I can figure it out real quick. Um, the Dwarven City of. So that would be the only one that I haven't done on normal, if there's any, but I thought I did. It's not going to tell me here, because this is just regular dungeons. Hmm. Let's see here. I'm thinking it's going to be like this. Markov somewhere along those lines. But I could be wrong. Well, we're looking. We're looking. I apologize, guys. There we go. Fang layer, right there. So, dragon bones. Alright, so yeah, we did complete that. So yeah, I thought so. So, all dungeons have been done on normal. I'm working on doing them all on veteran with this character. Um, we have plenty to do, but that's not what we're going to do today, at least. So yeah, that's what I've been doing with this character, or what I've been working on. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's get back into the story here.
At last. Did you see what's happening outside? Red Mountain rumbles louder and more frequently. The sky grows dark, and worst of all, the people are beginning to notice. Soon I'll have to muster the Ordinators to keep them from the palace doors. In part, Lord Vivec is not well. I won't allow his followers to see him in this state. He continues to lose energy, and it's becoming difficult for him to maintain the realm in his usual fashion. Now, what did your investigations uncover? I'll review these documents and present your findings to Lord Vivec. I was against bringing you into this investigation, but I was wrong. Thank you for aiding us.
That's right,
You should go
motherfucker.
see Lord Vivec now. He's been asking about you. I'll be along shortly.
Ooh, God was asking about me. A god.
Very well. Tell me what you learned at each of the locations, and let's see what conclusions we can come to. Barrelzar faithfully served Sothis Seal. He's as loyal to the Tribunal as I am. He would never intentionally harm Lord Vivec. But that tool he mentioned... Perhaps one of the priests Vivec sent away could search the temple archives for more information. Lord Vivec doesn't want his followers to see him in such a weakened state. Only you, Canon Levuel, and myself are permitted into his palace now. Speaking of the palace, Lord Vivec wants to see you when we're done here. From what you discovered, I dare say there may be a correlation between the Nicotic relic and the tool Barrelzar mentioned. And it seems the Ashlander thieves are connected to Chodala. Your evidence points to a clear conclusion. So it appears. Lord Vivec's doing his best not to complain, but I can see how much the draining of his energy has cost him. Just seeing you again should improve his mood considerably. And the progress you made with your investigations, outstanding. So your notes say, and this Saren assisted you. Interesting. Most Ashlanders want nothing to do with the Tribunal. Even so, they rarely become aggressive. I'd say this Chodala bears watching. If we can spare it, I'll send an armiger to Aldrin. Interesting theory. Perhaps Chodala's staff can steal Vivec's energy. I have a hard time imagining how an Ashlander could accomplish such a feat. Lord Vivec said the draining has grown more intense since you left. It doesn't look well.
I better go take a look at him then, huh? So now we'll see Lord Vivec. Where do I have to deliver those shrooms to? Oh, just right there? Oh, sheesh. I can do that here. Let's go talk to Lord Vivek. Apparently he's sick. Getting power drained.
I demand you make way and let me see Lord Vivek.
Lord Vivek isn't
Not gonna
receiving
happen.
visitors today. My lord, please let me send for aid. Perhaps one of the healers can help you.
Pain is best tolerated in private, as I have written in the 37th ballad.
There must be something I can do.
You can call the Archcanon. He should hear the news our friend brings us. The river drains into the sea as my divinity flows out of me. Needs some work. As you can see, I continue to lose energy, and it has made me somewhat agitated. Have you made any progress toward discovering the source of my discomfort?
Kodala.
An Ashlander? That seems unlikely, but I trust your instincts. We need to find out more about this Chodala and the ancient enemy that aids him. Take this. Another token of my appreciation. And look, here comes the Archcanon now.
My lord, the Outlander may have actually discovered something. After further examination of the documents you brought back, I have to agree with your assessment. The Ashlander Chodala has somehow siphoned divine energy away from Lord Vivek. Not exactly. But now that we know that the affliction isn't natural, we can work toward a solution, one that probably involves Chodala's staff. How the Ashlander got his hands on Sothasil's tool and turned it into a weapon is beyond me, though. Eventually, but we need to be cautious. If Chodala is as respected as you say, attacking him would start a war we can't afford to partake in. Go to Aldrin and talk to his sister, Saren. I don't trust her either, but she worked with you before.
Doctor.
Get to Aldrin and locate Saren. She needs to tell us more about Chodala and then help us acquire his staff. Without it, we can't restore Vivek. Meanwhile, I need to placate the populace. The people grow concerned over Vivek's continuing isolation.
Alright. Before we go to Aldrin, we'll go deliver our shrooms, though.
Back in the saddle. I don't have to go, you know. I can help clean things up.
You
around
brought
here.
hope to the
The
grave.
shroom guy's supposed to be right over here somewhere. What is it?
We're just about ready to set sail. I don't know about you, but the moonlit is looking a little too close for comfort these days. We're headed to Sadrith Mora, if that's where you'd like to go. Just decide quick. I want to sail on the next tide.
Hang on. Where was this quest telling me to go? I've already been to Citrus more, but I guess we'll
I
go
don't
ahead.
like the way. We're headed to Sadrith.
Guess we'll go ahead and go there anyways. That's just shrooms, dude.
One more late shipment, Bolin, and you will never work in Vardenfell again.
I'm terribly sorry, Master. It won't happen again.
Ah, another useful idiot approaches. And what trifling matter brings you to me?
Excuse me? Would you call me an idiot?
I trust you're not here to waste my time. That would end badly for you. So Edrino finally came through, did she? And she sent you in her place, no doubt because she believes I will turn her into a Vardvak. Or such nonsense. The things these commoners believe. I shall, of course, dock her payment for the late delivery. If you're lying, you do so remarkably well. If you're not, it is of no concern to me. You will receive the same coinage either way. Take it and be about your business. And tell Edrino that if she fails again, I shall locate another mushroom seller.
Shrooms are bad, okay?
Drake,
That concludes
I
my
didn't think you
deliveries
could
for
get
today.
more powerful.
What an exciting life I lead.
So now we're going to Algrim. Cats are going crazy over there. Got 2 cats, 1 dog. Dog's name is Cash. Cat's names are Rosebud and Oreo. Dog's upstairs. Cat's down here with me. And yeah, they're just going ham on each other. Let's see what we find here in Algrim.
Outlander, quickly! This way!
Outlander.
I've been thinking about my brother's claim that he's the Nerevarine since we last spoke. No matter how I try, the word tastes false on my tongue. And now I fear he's about to convince the wise woman that his quest for power will benefit the tribes. My brother is respected and revered. He has allies in all of the tribes, not to mention his personal Red Exiles. We have to proceed with caution. Respect the Ashlander customs and traditions. Anything else will lead to violence and bloodshed. We talked to my brother. Tried to convince him this isn't the way. Barring that, we make sure the wise woman doesn't get drawn into his madness. Whatever Chodola says or does, don't attack him. We don't need a war between the houses and the Ashlanders.
Yeah, you're probably right.
The wise woman. I was hoping she'd be here.
You're too late, dear sister. Despite your protestations, the wise woman has gone to the Cave of the Incarnate to confirm my claim.
Brother, do you really want to pursue this dangerous course?
There was a time when you gave me your unconditional support, Seren. I miss those days.
My brother Chodola is about to do something foolish and dangerous. But by dusk and dawn, Azura put you and I on the same path for a purpose. I just hope we have enough time. He's about to claim the title of the Nerevarine and try to unite the Ashlander tribes gathered here. He already convinced the Red Exiles to support him. He's using them to intimidate the other tribes. If he persuaded the Wise Woman to his cause. Wise Woman Dovracy, the most respected counselor and spirit guide this side of Red Mountain. She went to the Cavern of the Incarnate to meditate on Chodala's claim. If she confirms my brother's assertion, the tribes will follow wherever he leads.
That don't sound good.
Agreed, but I dare not leave Chodala alone with the tribes. I feel the hand of Azura in all this. Go to the Cavern of the Incarnate and talk to the Wise Woman. I'll stay here and try to keep things under control until you return. The cavern's to the northeast of Aldrin, on the other side of the mountain. Hopefully, the rumbling and lava won't slow you down too much. Get to the cavern and talk to the Wise Woman.
Lava?
If she accepts Chodala's claim about the Nerevarine.
So I think I'm going to use a... Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So we'll run to the...
She won't refuse my claim.
Waste Shrine?
Just in case, make sure the Red Exiles are ready.
Your word is law, Nerevarine.
What? Just in case? What the heck? I'm gonna have to fight them all. Alright. So we'll go here. Let's see what this wise woman says. Guess I could have wrote the mount, but I'm here now, so it doesn't matter.
Azura is my shield, you foul creatures.
Scaffin?
Thank you for aiding me, but I sense you came for a different purpose. Let's talk inside the cavern.
You're the wise woman after all.
An outlander? Surely there must be another way. No, my lady, of course not. I'll do as you ask. Come here, outlander. We must talk. It feels strange to talk to an outlander in such a sacred place, but the Queen of the Night Sky insists. I need to render judgment on an important claim, and she says you can help me reach the correct decision. Words of truth from the mouth of an outlander. Remarkable. The Red Exiles and a few others believe that Chodala is the Nerevarine. He's convinced them, but not me. I came here to consider my options. I fear a bloodbath if I oppose his claim. Perhaps, but I must remain impartial. If someone else reveals the flaws in Chodala's claims by comparing him to the failed incarnates, that might do the trick.
Alrighty. Who are the children?
We thought the incarnates were possessed by the spirit of Nerevar, but each had a critical flaw that made them destined to fail to fulfill the prophecy. Their spirits reside here. You should speak to the Incarnates. I see Azura's wisdom now. Take this pouch of blessed grave dust. Sprinkle a pinch upon the bones of the Incarnates to call forth their spirits. Return to Aldrin after you have learned all you can. Perhaps we can curb Chodala's ambitions before they lead us to war. We need knowledge to defeat Chodala, Outlander.
We have
Listen
Ronso,
well to what the failed Incarnates have to say.
Aduri, and Benot.
Once I was the hope of my people, but then my claim was proven false. Now I wait, and I hope for the Nerevarion's return. State your question, Outlander, and I shall do as Azura urges. To fulfill the prophecy, I followed a path of blood and war. In the end, my path became a road that led nowhere, and I was cast down from my lofty spot. Take my scroll, and help the wise woman understand the futility of a senseless war.
Senseless war. They're not.
The Nerevarine remains a promise unfulfilled, and I am as guilty of prideful posturing as every other failed incarnate that occupies this hall. Ask your question and let's be done with this, Outlander. The Nerevarine must listen as well as proclaim. I refuse to accept wise counsel, which led to the doom of my tribe and the end of my quest to embody the spirit of Nerevar. Take my scroll and remind the wise woman that wisdom ignored is ignorance.
Wisdom ignored. Alright. And then Ronso.
We are the failed incarnates, the Ashlanders, who proudly proclaimed themselves to be the Nerevarine, but were found wanting. The Lady of Dawn and Dusk urged us to cooperate. So ask your question, Outlander. Take my scroll, and help the wise woman see the lie of unbridled power. I thought myself the reborn Nerevar, for I was the strongest, most powerful warrior in all the land. But power alone won't save my people. In the end, it couldn't even save me.
Mortal, let us speak.
Azura.
I foresaw your usefulness before you even set foot in Vardenfell. Now comes a test that will challenge your ability to separate truth from lies. You must convince the tribes that Chodala is not the Nerevarine. Doversee's wisdom outshines most other mortals. She recognizes the futility of Chodala's claim. If she rebuffs him, however, the tribes will turn on each other, and blood will flow. The staff, Sunra, it makes Chodala confident, reckless. Your instincts served you well. Chodala's path took a dark turn. However, my sight clouds when I look too closely. Sothasil built Sunra, but he did not create it with this vile purpose in mind. You must act on my behalf and Vivec's. Then go, return to Aldrune and help the Wise Woman reveal the falsehood of Chodala's claim. And let Saren assist you. She is my champion and a trusted friend of all Ashlanders.
I'm gonna go talk to Saren. So, question about that is, yeah, back. So I'm gonna do this so I don't have to run to the way shrine. I'm lazy. Alright, we're gonna go prove this guy's not the Nerevarine.
Thank the moon and star. You've returned. The Wise Woman returned from the Cavern of the Incarnate and went right into Scar to meet with the tribes. Chodala's in there too, about to be named the Nerevarine. Tell me you came back with something to stop my brother's rise to power. Ah, of course. Use the tales of the failed Incarnates to counter Chodala's arguments. That's brilliant. Well, except for one problem. An Outlander has no status in the Council. The Ashlanders won't listen to a word you say. Someone else has to present the arguments. Someone they trust. I suppose that means I have to challenge my brother. With your help, of course. You spoke to the Incarnates, not me. I'm familiar with their stories, but I'll need you to help me choose the appropriate argument to counter each of Chodala's claims. I hate opposing my brother in this. I just don't see another way. Incarnate Runso was strong and powerful. He thought that by strength alone, he could unite the Ashlanders. He failed. When Chodala proclaims his power, that's when we'll refer to this. Meet me inside.
This ought to be fun.
Must we continue this farce? It's obvious that I'm the Nerevarine.
Someone has stepped forward to challenge your claim, Chodala.
Saren, I'm disappointed in you, dear sister.
Enough. I shall hear your arguments and render my decision.
Even the Outlander can see that I'm the most powerful Ashkan. My strength alone proves that I am the Nerevarine.
Chodala puts forth his great strength as proof of his claim. Give me the scroll that discounts such a trait for the Nerevarine. Yes, that's a sound argument. Incarnate, appear!
As a warrior and as an Ashkan, I was the most powerful of my age. But for all my strength, I failed my people. Don't follow my example.
The faithless houses dare to threaten our land, but we shall meet them in battle, and I will lead us to victory.
This is more nerve-wracking than I anticipated. Which scroll do you recommend to counter this argument? That makes sense. I'll try that. Incarnate, appear!
I thought the path to the Nerevarine was a path of blood in battle, but my love of war was my undoing. War is not the way.
These failed incarnates prove nothing! I need no counsel but my own, as befits my status as the Nerevarine.
I think it's working. One more strong assertion, and that should do it. Of course. Let's see what happens. Incarnate, appear!
I refuse to accept the counsel of the wise women and the Ashkans. I thought I knew best, but I knew nothing. That is not the way of the Nerevarine.
It's like you're not the
Saren and
Nerevarine.
the Outlander, their arguments have merit. Chodala, we deny your claim. You are not the Nerevarine.
This proves nothing! Look how the staff protects me! I am the Nerevarine! Red Exiles, slay the
Brother, no!
Side by side, let's work together!
Y'all got?
Your prowess was befitting a knight. Well done.
I'm gonna go follow Saren now. He didn't seem too thrilled about,
Go to my hut and get my healer's sack. Now.
Right away, wise woman.
that's not even who
I hate what
he
my
didn't
brother's
seem
become.
too happy about us proving he wasn't, so.
Mortal, I would have words with you. Chodala has been revealed as a failed Nerevarine, but that hasn't dissuaded him from his reckless course of action. As long as he wields the staff, he shall be unstoppable. Time is against you, mortal. Even now, Vivec, that pompous usurper, grows increasingly weaker. As much as I deplore him, Vivec cannot fall to Chodala's vile magic. There's another power, one I can't quite put my finger on. Return to Vivec City. Do what you can to aid Vivec, and pay heed to my faithful vessel, Saren. I name her Champion of the Moon and Star. She will play a pivotal role in ending her brother's march toward godhood, if she survives.
If she survives.
That was exhilarating.
I'll be back. If he's such a god person or godlike, I guess, or godhood, I guess, why is he afraid to face me? You know, I probably shouldn't say that because until the game's ready, it'd probably make it to where he just can't die. But anyways, we'll go see what Vivec wants.
The priest seemed nervous today.
Pull yourself together. You're a buoyant armiger for Vivec's sake.
What's up, Vivec?
As a god weakens, so too does his city suffer. I know my people grow fearful. Even the Archcanon is distressed. but the energy that remains to me holds the moonlit in the sky, at least for now. So what news does my eyes and ears bring to me?
We discredited Chola.
How this upstart Ashlander learned to attune Sotha Seal's tool confounds my understanding. And he dares use my power? Still, your help is appreciated. Every strike and parry takes us one step closer to ending this threat and restoring my vitality.
Due to Lord Vivek's condition, it falls upon us to find a solution. Lord Vivek must conserve his remaining energy, so we need to solve this problem on our own. It all comes back to Chodola. That damned Ashlander's draining the warrior poet's power. We need to stop him and get that damned staff. How should I know? That's not a skill the Tribunal teaches. Return to Barrelzar's tower and get Sotha Seal's former apprentice to come up with some kind of countermeasure. I'm sure he knows more than he's told you. I do have one concern, though.
This one?
You see right through me, Outlander. I have more worries than a Kwama Queen has eggs. I'm talking about Chodola's sister. Seren claims to want to help, to want peace, but I don't trust her. Seek out Barrelzar, but be wary of the Ashlander's sister.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. He had a little boo-boo.
We need to stop Chodola, and to do that, we need to find a way to overcome the device he's wielding. Find Barrelzar and make sure that crazy mage provides you with something we can use to save Lord Vivek. Is the bull sure it can bed the Betty? No. But by all accounts, we'll be better off with Sunara in our hands and away from Chodola. That won't be possible, however, as long as the Ashlander remains impervious to every attack.
Wait, check this. I heard him, apparently. Alright, so we gotta go back to the tower. And get some more notes. Did I ever open... No, I didn't. So that's what I was wondering. All right. All right, so Gotta go back to the tower. Get these notes, or find out how to stop this dang thing. The staff.
Is someone up there? I could use some help down here.
What'd you do now?
Hurry, please. I have a natural aversion to Daedra.
Side by side.
Natural aversion. Daedra. Ooh, hello.
Danger is past. Wipe your feet and come inside.
Anything good in here? Probably not, but hey. Won't hurt to look, I guess, right? Give me a minute, dude. I'm ransacking your place, seeing what I can take, since I did just save your life from Daedra. But anyways, let's talk now.
So hard to concentrate and maintain schedules when interruptions constantly occur. Don't they know the Great Gear never pauses in its rotations? So that was you up there. I appreciate the assistance. Daedric entities can be very unpredictable. Logic has very little place in the behavior of Daedra, my hopeful associate. Studying the fabric of reality does tend to attract unwanted attention. But these creatures appeared just before you entered my tower. I wonder, why have you returned? Ah, a modification of my master's old experiments, turning a simple tool into a dangerous weapon. Ingenious! Evil, yes, but also quite brilliant. A tonal inverter should counter it. Uses sound waves to temporarily disrupt the flow of energy. No, of course not. I just invented it. I need proper components to build such a device. My hirelings scour the land for materials all the time. Here's a list. Head out the back door and ask them to direct you to these common dwarven components. Hirelings? Yes, they worked for me, before they quit, ungrateful netches. Still, I paid them well before the pistons slipped their alignments. They should know where to find the components. Last I heard, Snorfen and the others were in Molag Mar.
Okay, so now we're going on a scavenger hunt. Awesome. Well, guys, it's been an hour. I think I'm going to end my live here. And I think what I'm going to do live-wise, so before I leave. So on YouTube, I think I'm going to do more of like 30-minute to hour and a half, which this one was an hour. It's going to be a little over an hour now, but anyways, 30 minutes to at the most hour and a half live episodes. That way it's for your guys' entertainment and watching. And then on the ones that I do for Twitch, those could possibly be multiple hours. Twitch is more built for that. Whereas in YouTube, it will save the videos and then people can come back and watch it. Which, I mean, I guess they can do that on Twitch too, but most people that watch YouTube videos they don't want to watch like a 5 or 6 hour video for the most part. So, that being said, we're going to end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe if I do this more often, I will get a lot of people to join in and we can just shoot the shit. Or do dungeons or together or whatever the case may be. Anyways, regardless, if you guys enjoyed this, if you can give me a thumbs up, you can subscribe, any of that, I'd appreciate it. Yeah. Until next time, guys.